Scorpio, the person on your mind this week, how do they feel? What are their intentions? What are their actions? Oh, wow. Okay. Eight of Wands. The Chariot, this person wants to speak to you. You may be dealing with a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. I feel like if you're not in communication, expect messages. I feel like this is someone who wants to plan to get together or make some type of plan that involves you guys either driving towards each other, driving somewhere, driving together, some type of vehicle. They may even be expressing to you how they got a new car, they're thinking of getting a new car, something to do with their vehicle. Maybe they've had some change, they bought something for the car. I just have to emphasize because the Chariot is all about driving and movement. um Maybe even booking some type of trip together. This could go a lot of ways, but anyways, what are their intentions? The Nine of Pentacles. So this is someone who, so they do want to talk to, communicate, express things to you, but they like their independence. Their intentions are to have a level of, they really do like their freedom. I don't know. I'm not saying third party. I'm not saying anything like that, but intentions, Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who they could be very focused on their money, their work. Um, usually I read it as someone who wants to be single or have a certain level of freedom here. What are their near future actions? What can you expect from this person? King of Wands, well, they are coming towards you full force. Um, you know what I'm kind of getting? Because we have this King of Wands, and even though this isn't a court card, which means it's not a queen or, it's kind of making me feel like for some of you, and this is very, very specific, this person may be reaching out, especially if you're not in communication or you haven't spoken. They may not want anyone to get to you or have you. That doesn't mean that they want to be, for some of you, they want to be full on committed, or, they could still value their freedom. But there's something about, I don't know why, I'm just getting the way this King of Wands is like on this card. It makes me feel like there is this element of possessiveness over you, even if you guys are not in a commitment, or um there is a separation here. Like no one else should have you. And this is, so I've never gotten this before. So um you know take this again, this is a collective Scorpio, so it can't and won't resonate with everyone, and these are just side notes. You'll know if it's for you, you'll know if it's not for you. But anyways, how do you feel about them, Scorpio? Ooh, Scorpio, what the fuck? So we have Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords. So you don't trust this person, Scorpio, for shit. You think they're up to no good. You think they have terrible intentions. Maybe they did something to make you think this, or not. Maybe you're just paranoid. Some of you do sabotage this with the Eight of Swords, a lot of pessimistic thoughts. Um, I'm getting like with this energy, I'm leaving this, I'm leaving, and then you're still kind of looking behind, and then you get into your own head, like some of you create certain scenarios where you put on a show, and then you're kind of like in your head, and you created, like you just like fucked up or you created something. But some of you literally, with the Seven of Swords, you could have an actual reason to distrust or want to leave, or um feel like this person may have ill intentions. Some of you just get into your head and you make shit up, but others of you may have a legitimate reason. Now, the reasons will vary. Again, a collective reading. So, um so I feel like you did walk away, or you're trying to. But like, look, it's like you walk away. Scorpio, I'm not saying you're doing, like, I'm sure it's your person could be doing shit, or or not, or you have a reason to suspect of them. But I also feel like they could also have a reason to suspect of you, or be suspicious of your actions, or be suspicious of certain things that you do. Because I feel like for some of you, you want to blame them or put it all on them. But there's this energy here of like, What about your role? What is your role in this? What have you done? How have you contributed? Like I said, maybe some of you have done nothing wrong, and maybe you have um and again, it will vary the level of things that, you could do to mess with somebody, or make them feel like they can't trust you. But um you sure do get into your head a lot. I think you overthink a lot with this 8 of Swords. And I don't know why I'm talking like I don't know. I had a flash of like Lil Wayne. Someone could like smoke weed, or something about rapping, or making. I don't know why I'm getting someone could like. I'm hearing the little when they like rap and they do the thing with the I can't do it. I'm not trying to do it. So please, um, that's just a side note for someone. Anyways, what is the outcome this week? It's kind of weird. I feel like someone could either smoke a lot, or just something about um because I feel like this is I'm definitely channeling. I feel like I'm in a room, and like I can't breathe because there's so much smoke, or someone maybe hotbox a car, or I'm getting something of that nature. That's so specific. Um but I literally don't even have a candle on, so like why do I feel like I can't breathe? Someone's lungs, or someone needs to stop smoking here. Anyways, what what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. You could be dealing with someone who they start smoking so much, or they have been, that their memory this sucks, or they can't remember things. And that could literally be the weed. Very specific. Anyway, what's the outcome this week for Scorpio and their person? 5 of Pentacles. I'll say how I see it, how I'm feeling it. The outcome is absolutely nothing, or feeling left out in the cold, or feeling ghosted, abandoned. Someone's not giving to the situation. Someone may not have enough to give. The 5 of Pentacles as an outcome, it's just an energy of lack, of isolation, of being alone, of going through financial struggle, even. Um, Someone here could be worried about their bills, or even being kicked out. I'm getting that. Someone could be worried about being kicked out of wherever they live, or how they're going to get their next, where are they going to go? Because I'm literally seeing someone like sit outside and talking to someone else, and being like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to go about this? And if it's not like a home, there's an energy of loss here. Someone could be worried about some type of financial loss, okay? But as an outcome between you guys, it feels like there's a lack, there's an emptiness, or there's isolation this week. 5 of Cups and sadness. 5 of Cups is mourning the loss, not necessarily physically, but mentally, emotionally. Like looking back, the could have, would have, should have, being really, reflecting, a lot of reflection here. 5 5 or 555 could be significant to someone here. May, the number 55. Anyways, so no communication, Scorpio. Absolutely no communication. What would your person say? Now I'm hearing that song, um, Lollipop, or no, not Lollipop. It's like Lil Wayne. Now I'm hearing all this rap in my. I have not heard this song in like 10 years. I don't know why I'm like hearing this now. You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars, because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. Still listening. I listened to the music you shared with me. It helps me connect with you, although we are apart. Let's get more. Something about, I'm hearing the song and the same lyrics, and I don't even think they're right, but something about your hair and their hair. There's something very similar. I don't know if it's the color, or you could be dealing with someone who has long hair. If you're a female dealing with a male, you could even be dealing with someone with a man bun, or maybe even dreads. There's something about the hair. I keep hearing that. Anyways, I want you. All right, Scorpio. Oh, let's just pull a quick. What do you need to hear, Scorpio? Also, a side note, you could be dealing with someone, I'm hearing this, that is very proud of what, or this could be your energy, Scorpio, very like proud and boastful about what the intimate life in bed or whatever it is that you do or they do, like very like they're just like, oh, how I do this or how they do this. It's like it's uncomparable. But anyways, what do you need to hear? Unleash your kindest self. I get this every week. I feel like some of you are so damn mean. I don't know who this is for or the way you could talk to this person. Again, maybe you have a reason. I don't know. Someone here needs to be a little more friendly. Talk less, feel more. All right. That is what I'm getting, Scorpio. Have a great day.